A lot of y'all go into work and you see all these people. I do it too. You know, you say you don't want to be like them. You don't want to be working, at FedEx, McDonald's, wherever you work for 30 years plus, but you not doing shit. Nigga, you're going to be just like them.
Exactly like them.
You see them every day at work and you making fun of them. You making fun of this old person for working for 30 years plus and you going to be exactly like them because you're not doing shit with your life. YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I got another video for y'all today and we're going to get straight into it. We're going to be talking about working a 9-to-5 job and just how to get away from that situation because it's some people who want to work a 9-to-5 job and it's people who don't want to work a 9-to-5 job and just want something more for themselves. Now, before I get into this, there's nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5 job. You know, putting food on the table for your kids, whatever you got to do to get the money. But this video is for people who just want more out of life and just feel like it's not normal to work a 9-to-5 job. And if you click on this video, this is the first step. You need the information to know what you need to do to get out of that situation. So the first thing you need to realize is a job is going to take up majority of your time. You're working 8 hours of the day throughout the week, probably, let's not even count overtime, but you probably working 8 hours every single day, 8, 9, 10, however much you work, and it's taking up most of your day. So when you get off of that job, you get off your 9-to-5 job, you're going to be tired. That's just the way it is. Now, most people are going to go home, go to sleep, watch a movie, watch a TV show, or do whatever they want to do and not find another source of income. That's the first step. You need to find something that you like or something that can put some money in your pockets. You cannot rely on one source of income, and especially if that one source of income is coming from a job. A lot of people think that's stable. They go to work every day, they're getting a check. A lot of people don't know that job can fire you anytime they want to. That job can cut your hours anytime they want to. And what you're doing is you're going to work every single day and you're letting somebody have your whole entire life in the palm of their hands. And I really don't see how people are okay with that. You go to work every day and you're working this job to pay your bills. And it's somebody that can fire you, somebody up here that can fire you, and you have to find a new job. What happens if you don't find a new job? You're not going to be able to pay your bills, and that's a whole entire life in the palm of their hands. Rather than you finding something that could create you another source of income, and all of it is on you. If you don't make the money, then you got the life in your hands, your own life, and that's how it should be. You shouldn't be putting, all your hope and all your trust into somebody with your life. Your life should be on you. So that's what's going to make a big difference into becoming your own entrepreneur or just getting away from the 9-to-5 job. The key is what you do after you get off of work. And it's hard. It's hard to come home after a long day. We talking about 9, 10 hours and jump straight back into whatever you got to do. It's hard to do that, but that is the only way you're going to escape that 9-to-5 job. And I'm going to tell you something that I did so y'all don't do it. I was never okay with working a 9-to-5 job. Since I started, and I've been working since I was 15 years old, and I just knew this wasn't the way to go. Ever since I was 15, I never wanted to work a job. And I was doing shit before I turned 15, cutting grass, doing whatever I could do to make some money and put some money in my pocket. But I knew deep down inside that is not what I wanted to do. I did not want to work for anybody else. Now, looking back at it, when I was in my younger days, I was just being lazy. And I'm going to tell you what I did so you don't do it. I was quitting these jobs and I would realize that I just didn't want to work. I didn't want to work and I was being lazy. And, I was just like, okay, I'm going to do this because I don't want to work a job. I want to do this because I don't want to work a job. And all of those plans wouldn't work out. And now that I'm older, I realize why that didn't work out. It's because I was lazy. And it's a lot of people out there who are lazy. How are you going to be lazy and expect to run a business? Does that even make sense? How are you going to be lazy and you want to be your own entrepreneur and you want to work for yourself? Like, this shit is not easy. It is not easy to run your own shit. It is not easy to be your own boss. It costs to be the boss. You cannot quit your job and just say you want to do something else because you think it's easier. You think it's less work. And that's what I was doing. How do you expect to own your own business and you can't even work 8 hours? 8 little ass hours. You're just being lazy. You don't want to own your own business. You're just being lazy. This is not for everybody. Realize that owning your own business, being your own entrepreneur, making your own money is not for everybody. Not everybody can handle the pressure and not everybody can handle what comes with that. So if you're quitting your job because it's too much work, you don't want to go to work today, you're just too lazy, don't get out here in this field and try to make some money on your own because it's not going to work. You're going to have to work probably 15, 20 hours a day. It's hard work, but it's a greater outcome. Working a job, you don't get shit out of that. Everybody's like, oh, what about 401k? What about the benefits you get? That is not shit compared to what you get from owning your own business. You cannot get rich off of a job. I don't care what anybody says. You can be making 200k a year. You're not going to get rich off of that job. You're not. Stop being lazy if you want to own your own business. The people who really want to get out here and, work for themselves and own their own company, just own shit, have something to their own name, they're not going to sleep when they come home from work. They putting the extra hours in to become something more than a McDonald's worker, become something more than a FedEx worker. They're doing more, and that's what you have to do every single day. You cannot want more and not do more. You have to do more. Stop coming home every day and sleeping. And then what's going to happen is you're going to come home every day from work sleeping and ask yourself, why am I not where I want to be? Because you was at home sleeping every day. How can you get mad if you was coming home from work every day and sleeping and not doing what you need to do to get to that next level and to get where you want to own your own business? How? Nobody said it was easy. It's not easy to do that, but you have to do it. You have to. I'm going to ask y'all this. Do you think anybody in their life just said, I want to work at McDonald's for 30 years. I want to work at FedEx for 30 years. No. The people who do that, who work at FedEx for 30 years, work at McDonald's for 30 years, they were going to sleep every day coming home from work. Or they was watching TV every day from work. Or on the weekends, they was watching TV, chilling, going out, going to parties. They was doing all that. And then someday they just woke up, oh, boom, now you had McDonald's for 30 years, 30 years plus. Y'all tell me if y'all know somebody who said after they graduated high school and they said, I want to work at McDonald's for 30 years. Or I want to work with this company for 30 years plus. No, nobody says that. And if somebody does, please let me know I'm wrong if you ever heard somebody say that. A job is designed to make it look good. You're working, the more you work, the more money you get. It looks good, but it's not good. If you think, you working these hours and you keep working these hours and you keep working these hours and you getting money for it, you're going to fall into that trap. The same trap that you see the people working 30 plus years, you're going to be a part of that trap and you're going to be the same way. And you looking at all these people A lot of y'all go into work and you see all these people. I do it too. You know, you say you don't want to be like them. You don't want to be working, you know, at FedEx, McDonald's, wherever you work for 30 years plus, but you not doing shit. Nigga, you're going to be just like them. Exactly like them. You see them every day at work and you making fun of them. You making fun of this old person for working for 30 years plus, and you're going to be exactly like them because you're not doing shit with your life. You're not doing anything. And you expect to just magically become rich, just magically own your own business. That's not how it works. Quit going to work every day and laughing at these people and saying you don't want to be like them. Because they probably thought the same thing and they probably was doing the same thing. They wasn't out here working towards something greater than that. And how are you going to want to own your own business? How are you going to want to work for yourself if every day on the weekend you going to sleep, you going to parties, you smoking weed, you playing video games? How are you going to work for yourself? How are you going to make something of yourself? It's for some of y'all, it's people that believe in y'all. It's people that see more in y'all. That they see shit in y'all that y'all don't even see. And y'all still want to go to parties every single weekend. Y'all still want to smoke weed every single weekend. Some of y'all smoke weed every single day. And it's some people that are dependent on you. They are dependent on you to make something out of your life. But you want to waste it every single day. You will not get nowhere in life doing the normal shit. You will not. You have to do the things that nobody else is doing to get where you want to be. Let me rephrase that. You have to do the things that nobody wants to do to get to the places that nobody is at. It's not easy to get to those places. You have to do the hard shit. I'm going to end the video with this. If you can't work a funky ass 8 hours, do not expect to get out here and work 15, 20 hours for yourself.